Living alone in your 60s, 70s, or 80s isn't unusual, but it can feel like the world has forgotten you. The silence, the empty rooms, the long nights, they don't just touch your heart, they can affect your health, too. But here's the truth. Being alone doesn't mean being powerless. In fact, some of the healthiest, happiest people I know live alone and thrive. Their secret? A few simple science-backed habits. Let's talk about 4 you can start today. If this speaks to you, please subscribe. You're not alone here, and you never have to feel that way again. Leave a comment, even just to say hello. Someone just like you might be reading and needing the with purpose. Every single day, why it matters. Living alone can quietly lead to a more sedentary lifestyle. Without someone nudging you to go for a walk or join an activity, it's easy to slip into long hours of stillness. But movement, even light movement, is one of the most powerful ways to protect your physical and mental health as you age. It boosts blood flow to your brain, helps regulate your mood, supports joint health, and even sharpens memory. In fact, regular movement has been shown to lower your risk of dementia, depression, and heart disease. What to do? You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. Just move. Walk around your home during TV commercials. Stretch your arms while waiting for your coffee. Tend to your plants or sweep the porch. Dance to your favorite oldies. What matters most is consistency, not intensity. Walking is one of the best all-around exercises. Aim for a short walk after each meal to help digestion and stabilize blood sugar. Or try gentle yoga or Tai Chi, both of which improve balance, key to preventing falls, one of the biggest risks for seniors living alone. Extra tip: create a daily movement ritual. Something small, enjoyable, and easy to commit to. It could be a 5-minute stretch after waking up, or a stroll around the block before sunset. Set a gentle alarm to remind yourself. Over time, this small act becomes a form of self-care you look forward to and a source of quiet strength. Living alone gives you freedom. Use it to build habits that keep your body active and your spirit lifted. Movement isn't just good for you. It's a declaration that you're still here, still capable, and still writing your story. Build micro-connections, even if you're not social. Why it matters. Living alone doesn't have to mean feeling alone, but the difference comes down to connection. Not deep, emotional conversations every day, just small, regular moments of human contact. These micro-connections can have a surprising impact on your brain and your heart. They help regulate mood, reduce stress hormones, and even lower your risk of dementia and depression. Science shows that even brief social interactions, a 2-minute chat with a cashier, saying hello to your mail carrier, or commenting on a neighbor's garden, create tiny emotional boosts. These moments remind your nervous system, you're part of the world. What to do? Make it a gentle rule. 1 real human interaction a day. It doesn't have to be big. A phone call, a voice message, a smile, and good morning to someone on your walk. Over time, these little acts form a web. Thin at first, but strong enough to catch you when loneliness strikes. If you're not naturally social, that's okay. Choose low-pressure, meaningful connections. Write letters or send postcards. Yes, people still love getting them. Consider joining a hobby group online or at a local library or senior center. You don't even have to talk much. Just being around others can soothe your nervous system and lift your spirits. Extra tip: volunteering is one of the most effective and fulfilling ways to fight loneliness. Whether it's reading to children, helping at a food pantry, or mentoring someone online, giving your time gives your day purpose. Studies show it strengthens emotional resilience and even improves your immune function. Living alone can either shrink your world or inspire you. To build small bridges to others. Don't wait for big friendships. Let the small ones, even silent ones, work their quiet magic. You don't need a crowd, just a few consistent threads of connection to remind you. You still matter, you're still needed, and you're not alone. Eat foods that feed your brain and mood. Why it matters. When you live alone, meals can become an afterthought, something to skip, snack through, or get over with. But what you eat directly affects how you think, feel, and function. Poor nutrition is linked to depression, memory loss, low energy, and even faster aging. And yet, many older adults living solo unintentionally fall into food habits that slowly rob them of strength and clarity. Your brain is an organ, and like your heart or lungs, it needs fuel, the right fuel. What to do? Aim to build a simple, sustainable meal routine. Focus on colorful vegetables. For antioxidants and fiber-lean protein, like eggs, beans, fish, or tofu, to maintain muscle and brain health, healthy fats, like walnuts, olive oil, and avocados for mood and memory. You don't need gourmet meals. Even a basic stir-fry or veggie omelet counts. The key is consistency, not complexity. Try to eat at the same times each day. This helps regulate digestion, hormones, and even sleep. And don't eat in front of the TV every night. Set the table. Light a candle. Make mealtime a ritual, even if it's just for you. Especially if it's just for you. Extra tip: batch cook once a week. Make a pot of soup, roast some vegetables, cook a protein, and portion them into containers. Freeze what you won't eat in the next 3 days. This saves time, energy, and decision fatigue. If cooking has become too hard due to arthritis, fatigue, or grief, consider a senior meal delivery service. Many offer affordable, nutritious meals tailored for aging bodies. No shame in needing help, there's only strength in saying yes to support. Loneliness can be subtle. So can malnutrition. But food, real, whole, colorful food, can quietly rebuild you from the inside out. Not just your body, but your brain. Not just your mood, but your motivation. Eat like you still matter, because you do. Practice mental anchoring, routines plus reflection. Why it matters. When you live alone, days can blur together. Without someone else's schedule to sync with, time loses shape, and that can quietly wear on your mental health. Unstructured time is a breeding ground for anxiety, sadness, and that heavy feeling of, what's the point? Mental anchoring is about creating steady points in your day, small, repeated actions that give your mind something to hold on to. It's not about productivity. It's about peace. What to do? Begin and end your day with intentional, gentle rituals. These can be morning tea by the window, writing a short journal entry, even just one sentence, listening to a favorite song prayer, meditation, or a moment of stillness, lighting a candle or opening a curtain to start the day. These acts may seem small, but over time they train your brain to feel safe and grounded, even when the world outside feels uncertain. In the evening, repeat the pattern. End the day with something that tells your body and mind, we're done. You're safe. Rest now. Extra tip: get a simple paper calendar or notebook. Use it to check off small wins, like walked 10 minutes, called my niece, or read one page of a book. This creates a quiet sense of accomplishment. It gives shape to your days and proof that you're still moving, still showing up. You don't need a packed schedule. You need a rhythm. Routines aren't boring. They're healing. They help regulate your nervous system, improve sleep, and reduce the mental noise that can come with isolation. Even if no one else sees your routine, you will feel it, and that's what matters most.